Go.
Good morning, everybody, and here's one of our songs called Being Eight. Just a couple of points to work on. This is quite an easy song, lots of repetition. The one lovely thing about this song is that there are two different melodies which need to be sung in completely different voices. So it's a really good idea to spend a little bit of time on the dramatisation within each song so that the children can find the two different voices. The first voice, as it's marked on the music, with grit and vigour. Lots of really good diction and dynamics so that you're really telling the story, literally spitting the words out safely. And all the way through those verses, which are very easy, going to sound very easy with the for primary voices. I'm sure they'll learn this one quickly. There are a couple of dynamic markings, which are always very useful, but literally on the day they'll be following Patrick and I, but we will be sticking to these dynamics, I'm sure. So moderately loud, please make sure they mark the crescendi marks. There are a few of them, and forte, so strong singing, make sure they know how to find that strong voice. Shall we have a look at the first part of the song? And sing along with me just to get used to this diction. There's lots of very useful dynamics at the ends of, words, syllables at the ends of phrases. The consonants, not so great, for example. Make sure that they really are engaging with those T's on the ends of the words. When you have to work, yeah, make sure they're all coming off together. The dotted minims at the ends of the phrases are all 3 beats long, so the k and the t come on beat 4. Let's go through and sing through the first part. Here we go. Thank you, Hannah. 1, 2, 3. Being 8 is not so great when you have to work. Down the mines is just the pits in the dust and muck. We never see the daylight underneath the ground. In the gloom we listen to the tapping sound. Okay, and stopping there. There's a nice crescendo mark there on the word sound, 6 beats on that note. Really making sure that it's nice and punchy, strong singing, not shouting. I don't think it's possible to shout in those high ranges anyway. Moving on onto the musical score, which is bar 73 on page 4, we need a completely different voice. Dreamily, it's marked. So we need to find that, refine that very calm, quiet head voice, sometimes called. That's a complete contrast to that more gutsy, sort of chesty voice that we've just been using. Let's go from bar 73. It's marked mezzo piano, moderately soft. So we're going to keep that as well. That will really help with the general style of this section. And some dynamic markings getting stronger, getting louder, and fading away. Here we go. 1, 2. Nice and floaty. Here we go. I've forgotten how to smile. I've forgotten how to play. Is there such a thing as childhood? Will we ever see the day? And so on. So the word day, nice strong word there to hold for 9 beats. You can show that very simply with gesture. I would really put some gesture into the dynamics as you're teaching this. So don't just stick to the audio recordings. Make sure that they're really watching. If you could only do a few gestures, so you can do them with one hand, getting stronger, getting louder, and then maybe getting quieter. That's very easy to control, and very simple. It's really important that they've got a sense of the sound changing. Use of eyebrows, particularly for dreamy voices, so really lifting, engaging the face. I've forgotten how to smile, for instance, rather than I've forgotten how to smile, which they probably will want to do that because they're not being asked to smile, but it's really important that they're using these muscles here, eyebrow push-ups. Sometimes some of you know what I mean. So nice contrasting work on the two voices. Don't be tempted to sing all the way through each time. I would, if I was teaching this myself, teach one section, get used to that sound and that voice, put it away. Another day, start with the second voice, so that they are really thinking about the drama and the dramatisation of the voices in the song. But it's a good song. It's a really useful song to connect with local Cornish history too. There's plenty of ideas in the teaching resources, so I'm sure they'll enjoy this one.